Welcome to SveNFL.
What's up, y'all?
It's Jonathan Rollins.
Schif and Zara.
And we're two Americans living in Sweden, talking about football. Yeah, man. Week 11. We're in the double digits of the season, and that means it's almost over, which is kind of sad, but we're back talking about these predictions, man. We got to predict the games for Week 11. You're catching up a little bit in Flip 'em Pick 'em, just a little update for people who care. I'm up 79-69, but that doesn't matter. You know what matters? The asterisks, right?
Well, I'm catching up there too. It's
you got. I'm saying, but you got 10 wrong, bro. You got to relax
Nobody
your
cares.
asterisks.
Bro, you play to win the game. It's not about fucking passing percentage.
You play to win the game.
That's true.
It's like Justin Fields this past weekend. What was he? 6 for 13.
More on him later.
What was his weird stat
It was like
line?
7 for 11 for 54 yards.
He won the game. Who cares?
Yeah. You played to win the game. Yeah. You he had 54 yards.
And that's what pisses me off.
So,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, man. Anyway, I got a little piece of what he said at the press conference.
I'm totally embarrassed and totally ashamed.
Yeah.
So now we know how Mr. Fields.
That makes sense.
No, but what's going on, man? What's going on with the news?
Before we get into like the meatier part of the news, I want to start off with some sad stuff that we haven't really covered yet. The first one being this really horrible story of Cowboys 2024 second round pick Deshaun Nealon. This happened last week.
Yeah. I heard about this.
Took his own life. We seem to know at this point. You know, this is one of those issues that is obviously kind of, unfortunately near to my life experience, having lost two brothers in similar fashion. And when I see this type of context, I always find it kind of important to point out. So you got a guy on paper, Marshawn Nealon, had everything that you would imagine he could have wanted, right? He worked his ass off. He makes it to the NFL. 48 hours before this happens, this man scores his first NFL touchdown on Monday Night Football, a scoop and score. I say this to point out, you just really never know what some folks are dealing with when it comes to the mental health situation. It's really unfortunate, and it's kind of hard to say what he was going through because we don't know. But
yeah, man, very sad.
I thought probably the weirdest thing that I saw over this past weekend was tuning in to watch the Germany game. All the games, did a moment of silence for Marshawn Nealon. In the Falcons-Colts game, they did a moment of silence, or they initiated a moment of silence in both English and German, which was kind of bizarre, because the stadium announcer was speaking in both languages. And it was just at the end of the thing, it was basically kind of prompting people saying, like, if you or someone suffers from mental health, like, this is the number that you call to get help. And then they went to German, and I'm like, well, these Germans, why are you giving them the number in? Like, if you happen to be in America and you want to kill yourself.
Wait, they didn't give them the German number?
I don't know. Maybe they did, but it felt like it was just kind of a weird moment.
Yeah.
It was like, why are we translating this? For anybody in Sweden, the number I'd learned actually is 90101.
Damn, they should kind of simplify that a little.
They should actually.
Was it?
Because in America, I think they did simplify it to something that's like 911, but
Isn't
it's
it like
not.
311 or something like that? Or?
Something like that,
Yeah. Or 811, I think.
Yeah. Oh, the other person we lost in the NFL world was former Commissioner Paul Tagliabue.
Really? I didn't know he passed.
Passed on Sunday, 84 years old.
Damn.
Tagliabue was a huge so
Yep.
Tagliabue was the commissioner of the NFL, who I would argue is probably most responsible for the league turning into what it is right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Right? Because he certainly oversaw.
Roger Goodell carried the torch, but like Jerry Jones and Tagliabue are the ones who pushed it forward.
Well, yeah, and
For the marketing.
You're right to point that out because Jerry deserves a lot of credit for what the league has turned into now. Tagliabue was dragged along kicking and screaming, so to speak. But he did, he's obviously, since passing, he's getting a lot of credit for being a steward of the game. Having, it's funny the way they talk about it. Oh, he got the league through 9/11, and it's like, well, okay. Not sure exactly what you mean. I kind of know what you're trying to say about that, but it's like, it makes it sound like he was more instrumental in like some kind of groundbreaking, whatever. Like he just, actually, I don't know if he really deserves a lot of credit for that at all, because I think they were trying to pressure the players to play on that Sunday after 9/11. And I think the players said, nah, what
they did instead was allow the Patriots to cheat so that they could win the Super Bowl, and and then the patriotic,
Sure.
Yeah.
Different people are going to have different opinions about Tagliabue. Obviously, if Al Davis was still alive, he would probably have a lot to say. Al Davis, the former owner of the Raiders, got into a number of, disagreements with both him and the previous commissioner. Either way, essentially, a lot of people, it's easy to forget. Baseball, when I grew up, baseball was America's game.
Right. They used to say it. They said it when I was growing up. America's. Yeah. But it was fading out. NFL just kind of. I think that move to Fox. The Fox thing it's so instrumental, man. John Madden, like it all came at the same time. John Madden, Fox, and the video games. It just like it pushed the NFL. It was smart of them to allow it to thrive like that and be in our consciousness so much. Marketing, jerseys, stuff like that, man. The only thing I think they could do more of, I guess it helps them, this whole shield thing of like, keeping the players using the helmet to keep it where the league can't be taken over by a personality. Where the NBA the players kind of run it more.
Right.
Because you see their faces. You know LeBron when you see LeBron. But you know what I mean? You only know a handful of quarterbacks pretty much are like household. You know what I mean? Beyond the sport.
Yeah, I also think like the nature of the game is so, you can have the best quarterback on a bad team and you're still going to be bad. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It's such a team sport.
Such a team game where it's like one basketball player could really change the fortunes of a team because there just aren't that many guys on the court,
check out their trade deadline. That's insane.
Yeah, that's true.
When it starts getting basketball trades. Yeah, so I think shout out to him and RIP. They did they made the sport he helped make the sport what it is that we love.
The major sort of league related news, obviously, as we mentioned in the last episode, is the firing of Brian Daboll. Yep. What a roller coaster this guy has been on since becoming the Giants head coach. Obviously, the arc of Daboll's career is, turning around Josh Allen in Buffalo. Both Daboll and Joe Shane, the GM of the Giants, they both used to work for the Bills, and then they come over to run the Giants. I'm a little surprised they didn't fire Joe Shane, the GM.
Everybody
is. And apparently he's going to be instrumental in trying to find the next coach. I read that Joe Shane essentially saved his job really more so because of his draft history. Like he's selected some good players over the last.
I think they're keeping him around because of his son.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's the one making the picks.
Yeah, they're like, let your son do it for now. He probably promised them, you know what, I'm going to let my son make the picks if he keep me around. Because they could have had Jaden Daniels.
So Dayball, obviously, his first year as coach with the Giants, he had them very much boxing above their weight class.
Yes, that first year, man. Coach of the year.
Unexpectedly got this team to the playoffs. Nobody saw that coming. And then it sort of slid downhill from there.
Yep.
There's been a lot of multiple sort of 2-8, or not 2-8, but 4 to 5, 2, 4 or 5 win seasons.
Yeah.
Let's see. They've recently. 2-8. I know I was thinking of 2-8 because I looked this up. He's fired after falling to 2-8 this season and blowing their 4th double-digit lead of the season.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And the other problem is that he has. Look, they. I don't know. It seems like Jackson Dart is obviously, has a good chance to be their franchise quarterback. There's a lot of reasons to think that this guy could really settle in and be a real NFL quarterback if you can figure out a way to help this man balance his game. But Dayball essentially it was pretty obvious to everyone that he was putting probably their most prime asset in very serious danger week after week with the plays that were being called.
Yeah, imagine if they got Jaden Daniels. He would have got him hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I just remember even before we've been saying this for weeks. Everybody's been saying it. Like, well, it's really fun to watch Jackson Dart play, but how long can he play like this? Like, at some point, it's gonna.
Didn't Daniel Jones get hurt too? He was getting hurt.
He had Daniel Jones doing the same thing. He got hurt. He got that neck injury, I think.
Yeah, you got to remember, not everybody's an Iron Man like Josh Allen. You know what I mean? It was probably like, but they don't get hurt. It's like, but it's not. Josh Allen is a big ass Iron Man.
Well, not only that, you bring up Buffalo and you think, I mean, that's still an ongoing debate, right? Yeah. How much should Josh Allen run? How much should he stay in the pocket? Like, do you want to, you know what I mean? That's always been a conversation. Like, when do you want to let this guy put on the cape? And when does he need to stay in the pocket and realize he has players around him? You could definitely.
And he hit another level once Dayball left.
Yes. You can see Dayball's fingerprints on that for sure.
Yeah.
I think you'll see Brian Dayball again. He'll pop up as an offensive coordinator somewhere along the way.
He might get another shot at head coach if he wants it.
Sure. I think it's possible.
It might be a lesson learned type of thing, but I'm trying to think if there's been a coach that's come in, and had Pete Carroll. Came in, had a bad run. Bill Belichick came in, rough shot in Cleveland, gets another shot, and then is Bill Belichick. And Pete Carroll same. So yeah, I was hoping that there was an instance when that happened, but then So it's not over, Mr. Daboll. Good luck to you. I always liked him.
I think he's fine. I don't have a problem with him. I think he's I think he's doing basically. I mean, he's been doing basically what he feels like he needs to do to keep his job.
Yeah.
That being said, they did have some sort of self-inflicted turmoil along the way. It's kind of hard to say exactly what was going on there, but there was a major sort of restructuring of the entire coaching staff at the end of, was it last season or the season before, where he was sort of publicly feuding with the defensive coordinator, Wink Martindale.
I remember that.
That got kind of chaotic.
Didn't Wink Martindale have like beef like that in Baltimore too?
Yeah, I think that's why I'm saying it's not fair for me to put that on Dayball. Wink Martindale might be a little. He might be a little crazy too. So yeah, that's Dayball in a nutshell.
You know what can't be forgotten? That I think we get blinded by 2008 and 2011. But the Giants and the Jets have pretty much the same record since then.
Yeah.
Like we shit on the Jets all the time, but the Jets might actually have more wins than the Giants. Like they're both bad franchises, and the Giants get off. I think it's because their logo is so smooth. You know what I'm saying? And the uniforms are nice and kind of, they can ride and the championships, they can ride under the radar. But they're just as bad as the Jets over the past 20 years.
I think I agree with that.
Years.
And I think that I think it has more to do with the fact that they both play in the media capital of the universe.
Yeah.
So they get talked about more than everybody else.
But Giants fans are I like Giants fans. I know a few. But they just have this confidence that's like, no, man, you should have the same fucking woe is me lack of confidence that Jets fans have.
You know what the big difference is that the Giants, about every 10 to 15 years, like
they have a run.
Greatness emerges.
Yeah.
They
had that Earth, Wind, and Fire running back with Eli. They had that little moment. Yeah. Then they had Jeff Hostetler, Bill Parcells.
Yeah, they've still got that Lawrence Taylor era to hang on to. So I think they can, about every 10 to 15 years, so basically every generation of Jets fans has something to be proud of. Giants fans, I mean. Whereas Jets fans
have not, they have Joe Namath.
They have not won a Super Bowl. We say this all the time. They have not won a Super Bowl since before we landed on the moon.
Oof.
Which is crazy to think about.
You didn't do the air quotes.
Oh, right. Since we landed on the moon. I forgot.
What else going on in the news?
The Commanders got some good news regarding Jaden Daniels. Apparently there's no ligament damage. He's not going to be placed on. He's not going to be placed on IR. And the plan is essentially to reevaluate his situation after their Week 12 bye.
Smart. As long as we get to play him with their guy, we're playing them this week in Spain. So
Marcus Mariota,
get ready to meet Chop Robinson and Nick Chubb.
That's so funny. What else happened? We have. I sort of hinted at this, but I think it's kind of interesting. Broncos defense are on pace to break the 84 Bears single sack record.
Jeez, that's the monsters of the Midway.
Mm-hmm. This is after sacking Geno Smith 6 times last week.
Is that the 85 Bears or is it Super Bowl Bears?
I'm talking 84 Bears.
84. Bro. That's the year before they won the Super Bowl. Okay. Wow.
Obviously, if the Broncos could play the Raiders every week, they would probably break the sack record in 2 weeks. Anyway, they currently have 46 sacks. The record is 72. So keep an eye on that.
Okay.
Jair Alexander, after just being traded from the Ravens to the Eagles, as of this morning, the headline is stepping away from the game.
Oh, wow.
Apparently to focus on, quote, getting right physically and mentally.
Oh, damn.
So not quite sure what's going on there.
Maybe he's a little shaken up by the thing we talked about earlier.
Yeah, maybe.
Take care of yourself, man. Everybody take care of yourselves.
I don't think anybody cares, but Justin Tucker, his suspension is officially over. 10
Justin, he's coming back, man.
So he's a free agent. I don't know. The Falcons are on their third kicker so far.
I saw Young Wei Koo make a kick this year. Last week.
He's playing for the Giants now. We're on our third kicker. We're out here kicking with Zane Gonzalez. The Falcons are certainly not above trying to hire a man who may or may not have sexually assaulted a bunch of massage therapists. A lot of people forget we were right there in the running for Deshaun Watson.
Man, we were too. Both of our teams were fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they were gonna. It just shows where our organization was at.
The Bills were highly criticized for not making a move at the trade deadline. I heard a rumor that the Bills tried to get Jalen Waddle from the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were like, "Bitch, please,
come
you in
on,
our
man.
division, motherfucker."
What we look like, the Browns?
Yeah, exactly. Well, they solved that problem by signing some free agents in the last 24 hours. They picked up wide receiver Christian Wilkinson.
Oh, that's the same as Waddle.
As well as my man, former Bulldog. Chiefs can't win a Super Bowl without him, Miko Hardman. Think about it.
Yeah.
He's the common denominator. Patrick Mahomes can't win a Super Bowl without Miko Hardman. Just saying it. Just throwing it out there.
Hey, it's real. Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie.
Mm-hmm. The Broncos are considering putting running back J.K. Dobbins on injured reserve. He has a foot injury.
Damn. What's with feet this year?
I don't know. He has a feet are getting a lot of pop.
The NFL's got a foot fetish.
Yeah.
The National Foot League.
Let's see. I think that might be it. Felt like there was something else I wanted to mention, but I can't remember what it was.
All right.
Well, it doesn't matter.
It's time to pick the victories, or it's trying to pick the games. We'll see who's got the victories. But what we did last night, you and I, is we went to Brisket and Friends. More on that now. SveNFL is proudly sponsored by Brisket and Friends. Brisket and Friends is the best barbecue in Sweden. Brisket and Friends. Barbecue so good, make you want to slap your grandma. Go there. Get you some good barbecue. Best in Sweden. Now, back to SveNFL. All right, we are back. It's time. I'm going to be flipping, and Skip's going to be calling it in the air. I don't have a coin. I do have a coin, but it's not a quarter. I feel like the way to do it is with a quarter. So I think I'm going to have to trust you to not cheat for once. In the name of Paul Tagliabue, don't cheat. Okay? Let's do this right, man. You call it in the air. Let me know. I already know which order I want to go in, too. So this.
God, I hope you win, because I have no idea. I'm literally just pulling the games up for the first time.
You haven't made your picks in Pigskin Pick'em?
I have not done that yet.
How you doing in Pigskin Pick'em there, buddy?
I don't know what place I'm in, but I'm running around 80. I'm at 85.2%. I am in 14th place.
You're right behind me.
So,
because I'm 87.5%.
Your boy, I mentioned this before. Your boy Ken must be high as fuck. He's in like 60-something% or something. I was like, how?
It's a tough year.
He either got high and made a bunch of bad picks, or he got high and just forgot to pick.
Just forgot to do it. The common denominator is he got high. We don't know what the reason is, but we know what was involved.
We know what substance played a significant role.
We gotta have him on one of these days. Maybe help us bet, because that's what we're fucking up. Our bets are trash. But you know, we'll be back with we'll make a Thursday bet soon. All right,
I'm gonna flip.
All right.
You ready?
Yeah, man.
Wait, you're calling it, right?
No, you're calling it.
Oh, I'm calling it. That makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna shit. Okay, I'm just gonna say heads.
Oof.
Damn it, it's heads. I didn't wanted it to be tails because I haven't looked.
Okay.
So there's still a chance I could fuck this up. Let's see if I go first. Ooh, wow. Okay.
It seems like a lot of lopsided matches this week. We might actually hit them all.
I think I'm going first.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Damn it. Yeah.
Actually, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious right out of the gate, actually, because Thursday Night Football, you got the Jets traveling to New England. Yeah, I think it's very obvious who's going to win that football game. I think it will be the Patriots.
Not happy about this at all. For the record, I'm not happy. I want everybody to know this. I'm not happy about this. All right, so you said Jets win. Okay.
I did.
All right. Damn. I'm going to get the Dolphins are going to beat the Washington Commanders in Madrid. If they don't, then it's time for Mike, because it's a bye week. Mike McDaniel's is playing for his job right now. Not playing for his job. Playing to finish out the season. Because if they lose this game to Marcus Mariota and the Commanders, I think we're going to see Anthony Weaver as head coach, interim head coach next week.
Okay, next up, we got Carolina Panthers are playing the Atlanta Falcons.
Damn.
The last time these two teams played, the Falcons just inexplicably just laid a fucking egg and lost, 30-0?
Yeah.
It was terrible. It was one of the most embarrassing games of the year. I have to imagine that they're going to win this football game. I mean, you cannot let a division opponent come into your building after getting thumped 30-0
Maybe they don't match up well.
and play like dog shit. And what's his name? Bryce Young will be back in the building where he threw the pick six to lose the national championship to my Bulldogs. I'm hoping he throws a couple more of those, a couple of pick sixes. I'm gonna go Falcons in this one.
The next game is tough. This is what I was trying to avoid, man. The Bucks are playing the Bills in Buffalo. You know what? Maybe the weather would be the reason. I was trying to figure out why the Bills are so favored in this game, because I feel like the Bucks are a better team than Buffalo right now. And I'm looking at the receivers. I think the Bucks defense is playing well. I don't know, man. I feel like Bucks should win, but Buffalo will win. But I can't, on paper, see why Buffalo is favored. I don't get it.
Wow, they're favored by 5.5.
That's what I'm saying. You know what? It's an upset. We haven't done an upset in a while, man. I think this is going to be an upset. I think Tampa's going to win, so I'm picking upset here. And it's going to really help the Patriots secure that division. So this is a very important game for Buffalo, but I just think Tampa's better. But I could be wrong, man. I've been wrong. I've been saying the NFC's overtaking the AFC. I could be wrong again. That's my pick, though.
I think that's a wise pick, actually. I mean,
I was hoping to avoid making that pick, but
I can't even asterisk that. I'm shocked that.
How's it a 5.5 point favorite? Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what isn't a shock? The Houston Texans are 7-point favorites over the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna agree with that. The Titans are still. I don't care. They could take 4 weeks off. I still remember how bad they are.
Another tough one for me. The Bears are playing the Vikings. Bears are, on paper, they're surging, but I feel like the Vikings are a better team. But Vikings are at home. I think the Vikings are going to win this game over the Bears. They need to. I think they will. They're favored by 3. Another fucking easy one. God damn it. This is why I wanted to go first, man.
Well, the Packers some people are surprised at how the Packers are playing right now. For those of you who listen to this podcast week after week, they'll know that I am not surprised at all. I'm not saying the Packers are bad. I'm just saying that, I wasn't ready to do fucking backflips and send this team to the Super Bowl just because they got Micah Parsons. I still think they have issues. We see it week after week. This game they played last week, 10-7. It's like, come on. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little conflicted. Because we do talk about the coach fired bump and all that kind of stuff. That being said, I'm assuming Jackson Dart is not going to play in this football game because he's probably still going to be in concussion protocol, which means that this is I don't know if they're going to play Russell Wilson. They still got Jameis Winston on the roster. I actually think that the Giants, in a one-off, you know what I'm saying? In a one-off, coach just got fired. bring in those evangelical, black church Baptist preacher vibes that Jameis Winston brings, and I think he could really pull this team to a victory. I really do. Like I think the magic of Jameis Winston has a very, very short shelf life at this point in his career, but it does work. We saw it last year.
Are you picking the Giants?
No. Absolutely not.
Have you seen the Packers defense?
Yes. No, I'm not picking the Giants.
Okay.
I'm just saying that, like, I'm rooting for them to start Jameis Winston because he's so you can't take the Giants seriously at this point. Their season is over. So just have some fun.
Yeah,
have fun. Bring in Jameis, improve the vibes, have a good time. Maybe
they should do a democratic process in the locker room.
You remember
We're going to do a vote for quarterback.
You remember that snow game last year in Cleveland where Jameis Winston played? That has to be one of the most magical games in recent memory. Where, I mean, the game was just electric. It was crazy. Yeah. Little teeny tiny little snow flurries at the beginning of the game. Yeah. Within 5 minutes, you could barely see the field. I mean, it was just magical. And Jameis Winston put together a performance for the ages for one night. And it was brilliant. It was great. But
turn into a pumpkin in the locker room.
Yeah, exactly. Packers are going to – that was a very long-winded Packers are going to win. Sorry.
Yeah. Snap back to reality. All right. Bengals are playing the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Bengals got over on them last time. Joe Flacco magic will not last this time. Steelers will win at home.
Well, I have to asterisk that.
Why do you care so much about the damn Bengals? You asterisked them last week. It's like, if I don't pick them, you just think they're going to win.
Well, didn't I?
They're not a good team, man.
Well, did I ask? That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. No, last week you had your other. What's your other team you love so much? You can't get enough of.
Oh, the Jags.
Yeah, Jaguars.
Yeah. You know what I've decided? Yeah, this is that time of year where if you root for a team like we do, like the Dolphins or the Falcons, where you have to start deciding, okay, who's your other. Who are you really gonna?
Mine's always been the Eagles over the years.
I think if I have to be 100% honest, mine is currently the Lions. I think that's the team that I really, along with a lot of other people, for obvious reasons, like you just want to see them pull it off. It's just going to be such a great story.
Yeah, I'm there too. So definitely, there's teams I root for. Like I like the Lions. I actually like the Chiefs. I think it's fun when the Chiefs are doing that thing when you're just watching greatness.
I just really believe that this, as far as this game is concerned, the Steelers and the Bengals. I think the Steelers are reaching that point of the season where they start to settle into that Steeler mediocrity. Where the year after year of finishing one game above 500, all of that starts to happen right here in this really muddy middle part of the season. Yeah. And they played like absolute dog shit last week. So
that's true. All right. Nice asterisk. Jaguars, Chargers in Jacksonville. Who you got?
I'm going to go, despite my tendency to lean Jags, I'm going to go Chargers. I feel like the Chargers are a more competently run football team. It's funny. These are the two teams that met in you remember that playoff game where the Chargers were up and the Jags came back and the Chargers blew the lead. And then, of course, the Jags did this last week. They got boat raced in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Which means obviously you would think they would be kind of up to play. But I don't know, man. I think this Chargers team is starting to come into form. I have more faith. I have more faith in them. I just remembered what I forgot to mention in the news. It's not even that important, but there was a news report this morning that Travis Hunter is not going to come back for the rest of the season. He's
damn.
out. He's out for the year. He had some kind of a knee surgery. He's anybody. If you still have him sitting on your IR and your fantasy roster, you can drop that fucker.
Seahawks are playing the Rams. It's gonna be a fun division game. Another one back to back. This division just fighting each other. I think the Rams will win. They're better. But this is wouldn't be surprised if the Seahawks pull it off. Two teams I really like, man. Rams might be my secondary team this year, actually, because I'm loving Matthew Stafford, man.
Yeah, I have a little basket of secondary teams, and the Rams are in there along with the Lions. I would.
It's crazy that so many of your secondary teams are NFC. No judgment, but whatever.
Well, the thing is that this one is somewhat dog related. Obviously,
of course, it was Matthew Stafford. Yeah.
I saw a crazy stat yesterday. Because Matthew Stafford spent so many years playing on the Lions, he has only just now reached an all-time record of 500 of having as many wins as he has losses in his football career.
Oh wow!
I think they said it's like the longest tenured, sort of the longest time it's taken a quarterback. Because usually if you're not over 500, you usually stay in the league very long. But he clearly was the best player on all of those terrible versions of the Lions team.
Yeah.
Like you've just never really seen a quarterback do something like this before.
No.
To have the length of his career, his ability to turn wide receivers into absolute fucking yak machines.
Yeah.
He's probably, in some ways, I think you could argue, certainly one of the best quarterbacks we've ever seen. I don't know. Some people could say that.
This is some. We're in throat goat territory here, man. God damn, this was insane. This was just good. This is straight up glazing. You glazing that ham over there, buddy.
Yeah, this is like the Krispy Kreme hot fresh now, watching them just come off the rack.
I was losing my mind over here. Niners, Cardinals, what you got, man?
Niners, Cardinals. I'm gonna go Niners. I think they.
Is our boy back yet? What's up with the Baby Yoda?
Well, Baby Yoda's on IR, so he's not coming back.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Purdy is back, but I think
this is the backup bowl.
It could be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Regardless, the Niners are gonna win. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Cardinals look like they look like a rebuilding team somehow. This is Gannon's third year? All right, Ravens, Browns. I couldn't see if this is an upset or not.
It's the you stole my team bowl.
Every year. Just so sad. Sorry, Cleveland. Ravens are gonna win that game. Come on now.
Yeah. Chiefs Broncos. This sneaky good game here, obviously. But I have made it quite clear I do not believe in the Broncos as a serious entity. The Chiefs are on the rise. They're looking pretty good. They're coming off a bye week. Get the fuck out of here. Chiefs will roll.
I feel like in order to hit our bet, I have to I got to carry us, man. I got to make the right decisions. That's why this Lions-Eagles game, man, because I've got all the tough matchups, and we tried. We've only hit a perfect week one time in our whole time doing this, flip and pick 'em. And that week we didn't bet. Of course, we didn't bet our flip and pick 'em picks. So I feel like a responsibility to try to get that this time, and I feel like these are tough, man. Lions are going to beat the Eagles, though. I have to go with it. But this one might be where I slip up. The Eagles could win this game. Rams could lose to the Seahawks. You know what I mean? Steelers could lose to the Bengals. It's on me, man. I'll take that burden.
You're so strong.
I know. And the Eagles are favored. So it's not like, it's not like I'm just going with favorites, man. I think Lions will go to Philly and win this game.
I agree with you, for the record.
Yeah, good, man. There's only been one asterisk this whole time. Even though I'm kind of tempted to throw an asterisk out there. But we'll talk about that with upsets.
Now that I've gotten close, I'm being a little more conservative with my asterisk. So I've only got one this week instead of, what did I do, 3 last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, finally we got Cowboys, Raiders. I would bet the over. These are 2 teams who have very bad defenses. I think, bet the over on Ashton Genty. Bet the over on Javonte Williams.
Yeah.
This could be a full-on shootout. And I think the Cowboys will win.
Okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if they fucking stepped on a rake, but I'm going to go Cowboys.
I'm going to put an asterisk there just because.
Yeah, you should. You should.
I'm petty. My petty asterisk goes there, man. I'm not as I don't throw my asterisks out there that often, but
oh my god.
But this week, I do think that you're right though, but I have to use one. Based on the our bets, if we hit them all, our odds is 844. It's such a waste of money to make this bet. But we're going to do it. We're going to put 8,000 crowns on this. All right. Hopefully we hit it, man.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it too, man. It's fun. Fun times. Sexiest matchup. I'll start it off, man. Because I kind of mentioned it when we were picking the games, and my sexiest matchup this week is I like to do these divisional matchups, and last week I picked this team because it just might be the sexiest team in the NFL. And is it the logo? Is it the helmet? Is it the way those horns curve around like a perfect booty cheek? I'm talking about the Rams, baby. And the Rams have another up-and-coming team that they're going up against in their division, which happens to be the sexiest division in the NFL. And when sexy meets sexy, sexy gets sexier. And the winner of this game could be the NFC champion. This game could be the playoff home field advantage game, Schif. This game is for all the marbles. And by marbles, I mean testicles. It's the big kahuna. And by big kahuna, I mean penis. The tried and true MVP favorite, Matthew Stafford, is taking on the reclamation project of this generation, Sam Darnold. Who will win? I don't know, but what I know is it's gonna be sexy. Sexiest matchup of the week, Seahawks versus Rams. I'm hard.
That is a worthy pick. For me, however, I'm going to go with Lions Eagles.
You want the music?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't have a whole spiel. I just think that this is going to be one of those like sexiest matchups where both sides are going to try to show up one another.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is going to be a sexy game. Yeah.
And I think we're going to see a lot of trick plays.
Mm-hmm.
Dan Campbell has already been quoted as saying, whenever we play in Philadelphia, they throw batteries at us and spit on us. It's one of my favorite places to play. Just like
throw batteries as you spit on us. Love it.
I just think,
you know what? How I'm like, I wasn't surprised at all that Rex Ryan had a foot fetish.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised that Dan Campbell wants to be spit on. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, of course he wants a battery hitting him in the head. Yeah, love that guy.
I think he has one of those like dominatrix fetishes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
He wants
to be
BDSM.
punished.
Yeah, he's like on the field. We don't even know that his balls are in a cage.
Yeah, hooked up to electrodes
on a chain, a big ass chain.
Every time they score a touchdown, they send a bolt of electricity into his testicles.
Yep. If he doesn't go for it on fourth down, every punt.
Yeah.
My upset of the week, I think it's pretty obvious. I threw it out there. I thought about throwing it out there with the Astros. I didn't do it though. But there was a coach fired this week, and we know the rules. Unofficial NFL rule: when the coach is fired, the team wins the next week. The Giants will beat the Packers due to the first coach fired rule and having Packers fans saying,
"I am so upset."
It's not like they're lighting the world on fire anyway.
I'm going to go with your upset pick in the pick'em. I'm going to go Bucks over Bills. I'm shocked that their Bills are favored by 5.5. Baker's coming off of a disappointing loss where he almost pulled off another miraculous come from behind victory against the Patriots. I think the Bucks are going to bring it.
I am so upset.
My John Starks bold prediction of the week is that Justin Fields will throw for under 100 yards for the second game in a row tonight when they play the Patriots. That's my bold prediction. And when it happens, we're going to be saying,
man, did this dude just did this?
I think I think the betting gods know that as well. I went on the betting site that we use and I tried to bet his under yards. Not even an option. They don't even have his yardage posted at all. It's crazy. They know.
Wow. My bold prediction, the Lions are the new America's team currently.
Mm-hmm.
Primetime game versus the Eagles. Mm-hmm. I think that we're finally going to see somewhere between 6 and 8 false start penalties on the Eagles tush push attempts. They are finally, the league is going to send a little message.
Oh,
that's a bold statement.
To the referees, send a message
I love
to all
it.
us fans at home, and you're finally going to see them call out the Eagles for this tush push offside shit.
Man, did this dude just did this?
In prime time against what is arguably everyone's favorite second team right now.
Wow.
It's the perfect setup for it.
So good. I love that, man. That is fantastic. I'm going to be watching this. I'm watching that. That's Monday night. Yeah. All right. Unknown. No, that's not Monday night. That's Sunday night, right? Yeah, Sunday night game. Unknown. I'm going to say that the Cowboys versus Raiders is my unknown. My Donald Rumsfeld unknown of the week because the fact that they don't field any defenses, these two teams, I don't know what's going to happen. So the only true thing I can say about this game is
there are also unknowns. The ones we don't know.
There's a couple of good candidates out here for unknowns.
Yeah.
I think your game against the Commanders qualifies as one.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay away from the Dolphins too much.
I think Vikings Bears could be one. But I kind of think I'm going to go Steelers Bengals, despite the fact that I put the asterisk on it.
That's a good one.
just not really sure. You know, the Bengals are obviously coming out of a bye. We've seen them put 38 to 40 points on the board and still lose. And the Steelers, you know, they put together that just dominant defensive performance against the Colts a couple weeks ago. And then they turn around and shit their pants the week after. I'm just not really sure what we're going to see in this football game.
No. Yeah.
There are also unknown unknowns. The ones we don't know, we don't know.
All right. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. All right, man. Well, there you have it. That's our predictions for week 11. God damn, man. I always get a little bit sad when we get this far into the season, man. But that's it, man. We'll be back as always to give our reactions to week 11. It's been fun. You know our sexiest matchup, upsets of the week, bold predictions, unknown unknowns, and now that we will be back, you heard the horn. You know what time it is. I'm John DeRollins.
I'm Schif Mazzara.
With SveNFL. Peace.
Lady all.